These days, many are capable of connecting to the internet. Increased use of these devices in the home connected to the internet allows data to be transferred between the users. This is what's referred to as home network. In the United States, broadband high speed is considered data that's transferred at anything over 768 kilobytes per second, but less than 1.5 megabytes per second. Hello, I'm Jerry Campbell, and welcome to the final media presentation for this course, Chapter 23, Broadband and Home Networks. Why study broadband and home networks? Well, broadband technologies are linked everyday life, thing from communications, internet, and education and work. They're the backbone of the nation's infrastructure. Every day, every minute of the day, there are data sent, received, and tracking our use of our energy and natural resources. Also, broadband technologies and home networking create jobs, shapes the education system, and broadband technologies improves the administration of our home health care and our health system. Well, yeah, how did we come about getting these broadband technologies? Well, in 1989, Tim Berners-Lee invented the World Wide Web. Tim Berners-Lee is the director of the World Wide Web Consortium. It's a web standardization designed to develop the interoperability of technologies. This organization was founded in 1994. It shapes the tools, the guide specifications for transferring data over the internet. The internet allows users to share information with one another, pictures, music, video, and even phone calls. Now, the term broadband refers to the speed at which this data is transmitted over the internet. When it comes to high-speed internet using countries, the United States currently ranks 31st, with download speeds averaging 12.75 megabytes per second. In contrast, South Korea, which is rated number 1 in downspeed data transfer, averages about 32.58 megabytes per second. So armed with the definition of broadband and how you know what home networking is, I will now give you a background on broadband technologies. There are 7 basic broadband technologies. The first is DSL, or Digital Subscriber Line. This is broadband technology that is supplied across lines of various carriers nationwide. There are 2 types of DSL. One is asymmetrical. Download speeds are faster than the upload speeds. Then there's DSL access multiplexer. Data comes from multiple lines and connects to higher width internet. The next technology is FTTN, or fiber to node. This is a technology that takes 50 megabytes downstream per second to 20 megabytes upstream per second. The system utilizes fiber optics to carry the signal to a central office to the neighborhood net gateway. The gateway distributes the signal by copper wires to individual residents. Verizon Fios is one of these systems, and it can run from $49.99 to $199.99 per month. Next, we have FTTH, or fiber to home. It's similar to FTTN, but this technology takes the data straight to each individual home. In 2012, there were only 2 cities, Kansas City, Kansas, and Kansas City, Missouri, that introduced this technology. Cable modem technology is provided by cable television providers. It's a hybrid system using fiber optics and coax cable. The service is faster than FTTN and runs about $40 to $200 a month. The only drawback to this technology is that the users have to share the data transfer. So depending on how many users are on simultaneously, speeds may vary. Now, satellite broadband technology is used for rural areas where there's no cable available. The speeds are much slower, but it offers this to rural areas, like I said, and the cost starts around $59 all the way up to $350 a month. The biggest services are HughesNet and Wide Blue. The next broadband technology is wireless, and wireless comes in two forms: mobile and fixed. Mobile is used by cell companies and we commonly known as 3G or 4G. In 2012, the International Telecommunications Union agreed on a new standard known as LTE. We commonly know this as the 4G technologies. Fixed wire sites are known as hotspots, and the signal only goes out a short range. So usually you find these in coffee shops, restaurants, bookstores, or hotels. Last broadband technology is BPL, or broadband over power lines. This was once thought to be the wave of the future because all homes have power lines. But ran into some problems because the interference of radio waves, the service caused loss of appeal. Now that you know about broadband technologies back, let's talk about home network and residential gateways. Computer networking was once thought for use only in large corporations, but the advancement in technology and routers has made it possible for many devices to be connected into homes. Home networks connect computers, cell phones, DVD players, and many other devices in the home. Two types of home networks: wired and wireless. Wired networks use Ethernet cables, telephone cables, or phone lines to connect devices, while the wireless networks utilize a router that sends out a low frequency signal via Wi Fi, Bluetooth, or Z Wave. The router is a residential gateway that seamlessly connects all network devices in the home. There are three types of residential gateways. You have the complete, the home network only, and the simple. So the complete residential gateway system operates independently of a home computer, and it contains a modem and network software. The network software contains protection for the devices, items like firewalls, diagnostics, and security. And the home network only system interfaces with DSL or cables in the home. Typically, it has the same network capabilities as the complete system. The simple system, the residential gateways, is limited on processing power and applications. Usually, it's limited in its security systems that it supplies. Work together, these home networks control the residential gateway, allow multiple users to connect to the internet using multiple devices. More and more, we're seeing more and more devices connected to these internets and the home networks. Items like DVD players, smart televisions, cell phones are connected through the residential gateway to the home network. The more technology advances, and the more we come to realize the term of what we know as the smart home, a home which you can manage your utilities, home security, and enhance telephone services while connected to the network. So with all that band technology out there, it would be nice if everybody could have access to it. In March 16th, 2010, the Federal Communications Commission unveiled the National Broadband Plan. It had a primary purpose was to create a high-performance America, a more productive, creative, efficient America in which affordable broadband is available to everyone and anyone with the means and skills that knows how to use the internet. Currently, internet service providers are able to block or prioritize use or connectivity to the internet. The Obama administration, as a practical, simple matter of freedom of speech, is trying to get a net neutral internet, a practice of freeing the internet and stopping internet service providers from blocking or prioritizing internet activity. In recent developments, President Obama, in his 2011 stimulus speech, called for 98% of Americans to have access to broadband technologies. The FCC also reformed the Universal Service and Inter-Carrier Compensation System. This is the fees that carriers pay one another to operate, support, or transmit signals. The reform will generate about $4.5 million for Connect America to give high-speed internet to more than 7 million Americans. Currently, it's estimated that just over 28% of Americans have access to high-speed broadband connectivity. The United States is the largest broadband subscribers at 85 million. So what's factors to watch for in broadband technology? Well, the advancement of the 4G technology. This will help create wises in the spectrum and allow for more data to be transferred at fast speeds. So now that you know about broadband and home networking, what do you think the future of broadband technologies will be? And how do you think it will affect your life, entertainment, education, health care? Thank you for listening to this presentation.